Let me bring you back to a much different timeline in my life. One where I did not know my future at all. September 23rd, 2023. I was going on a flight to Cuba Veradero with my family. The flights from YYZ to VRA and back would single-handedly change my life forever, and definitely for the better. Just a week before the first YYZ to VRA flight on September 23rd, I was constantly getting recommended Flight Radar 24 shorts for some reason. I just kept scrolling through them until they popped up more and more. So I started hitting the don't recommend me this content button in the options of shorts. It didn't stop. No matter what I did, it didn't stop. I hit that button so many times, yet nothing. Finally, it was the 23rd of September. We packed up our stuff and headed out for a YYZ. Now, you may know, and you've probably done it yourself, when we were in Terminal 3 and waiting for a flight, my dad asked me why don't I go to the windows to spot the airplanes. I quickly responded with, why? I think that single-handedly shows how uninterested I was in aviation. After a little bit more of waiting, we entered the A321 and got ready for the flight. And when I looked out the window, I felt a new interest that has never hit me before. Small, however new. I pulled out my phone and started recording the taxi and takeoff. I even started during the taxi when the pilots were testing spoilers, which I called flaps.
The waving goodbye with their flaps. I'm joking. It's like bye-bye, bye-bye.
This shows just how little I knew about airplanes. However, this flight only did a bit for me for getting into aviation. I feel that the real flight that changed everything for me was the flight back to Toronto on September 30th, 2023, where I started taking my first aviation photography photos. Starting off the gate, when we started to board, I snagged these quick photos of C-GEZJ. And after pushback, I hit that record button, but this time, for whatever reason, this was the funnest flight I've ever been on. The entire flight, I was looking out the windows for the planes flying over and vlogging about the entire flight. Mainly because I was making a Cuba video on my main channel, but it was also for fun. We even had an American A321 fly under us.
Bye-bye, plane.
When we flew right past downtown Toronto, that was freaking awesome. And our short phone at the 24 left, you could hear the pure excitement in my voice.
We're about to land! This can feel so weird. Crap! In there! No! Bing!
And just like that, I was into aviation. Just magically. On the way back home, I was constantly snagging photos of these planes flying by. And just 11 days after that, I was wondering if I should make a channel about aviation. So I did. November 11th, 2023, I introduced the world to Viper Aviation. I first just started out making shorts about Flight Radar 24 and videos about Microsoft Flight Simulator and Roblox. But then, after so long of wanting to, on December 23rd, 2023, my dad took me out for my first spotting trip ever, which was also my first spotting session at YYZ. I saw my first 757, American Eagle E145, and a Korean Air 787 fly over my head. My first spotting videos on the entire channel were on that foggy December day. And that was the day I switched from Flight Radar 24 and Roblox videos to Microsoft Flight Simulator and spotting videos. I mean, just look at my channel now, daily spotting uploads at 10 AM EST. Now I want to talk about another big change for me. My first ever Oshawa Executive Airport spotting video. Plane spotting 2024-01-29. That January was arguably the biggest change in my aviation career so far. I say that because now CYOO is now my thing. I've posted a ton of videos from there, and I've gotten so many cool experiences from there, and it all started from that day. As you can clearly tell, I had zero clue what I was doing. Starting from the weird video of ECTV, all the way to misnaming Cessnas. DYRW is not a R172K Hawk XP, whatever the hell that is. And that leads us all the way to November 2nd, 2025. At 6:25 PM EST, when after 723 days, we hit 1,000 subscribers. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for this. It means the absolute world, and I did not think we'd hit 1,000 so quickly. I hope you guys like the uploads and posts that I put out, because without you guys, we wouldn't be talking right now. But that's the end of this video. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.